all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Hey there, your yard took a real beating this summer. Luckily, Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard has your back. Just feed your grass with Scott's again this fall when the air is cool and the soil is warm. It's the perfect time to give your lawn a boost. If you do, Winter Guard will give your yard the nourishment it needs to help weak, thin grass recover and support root growth, giving you a greener, more resilient lawn both now and next spring. Guaranteed. Grab a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. You'll be back to barbecuing in no time. This is a Scott's Yard.
Hey parents, we all try to be extra careful with our children in the car, but then we get an important call or text. Remember, our children are watching. Make every drive a good example. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Bossman show, friend of the show. Had a great day so far. We're going to close out with Russ Turner. You see Irvine Anteaters out of the Big West out there. Coach, how things out there in sunny Irvine, California, man?
Oh, things are good out here, man. We're looking forward to the start of conference play.
Yes, indeed, Coach. Hey, man, you're in the middle of year 10 leading the Anteaters, man. So talk to me, man. What's been the key to your longevity in UC Irvine, knowing the business where you and I both know how turnover is so high every year? What's been the key to your longevity being there for so long?
Well, I think I've been really fortunate, number one, and I'm appreciative for that because I've had great guys working for me, and I think overall I've had really high-character players who've bought in and fought hard, and we've built something now that a lot of people are really proud of, and so I feel good about that. And I'm in a good spot that fits me. Like, this university fits me well, and so for that I'm very grateful.
And I was telling my listeners off the air here, Coach, before you came on about guys like yourself. You have to have the AD in line with you and your president and the coach all as one line together and synced up. I feel like you have that at Irvine. Like you say, it fits you well. They understand you, and they're going to coach the guys hard. You're going to be there for them. They're going to get a good education. You're going to find quality guys to become Anteaters for life.
Yeah, I feel like, last year was our best year on the floor, but I think it was also our best year for for that alignment, like you mentioned, between me and the university chancellor and the athletic director here. I'm working with really high-quality people, and I think they see that we've done a good job attracting kids to Irvine that this university can be proud of. And so I feel really good about that, and I think that that's something we should be able to continue.
And last year you had 31 wins. I think you had the most wins in California of any school in the state, right? Is that correct, Coach?
Yeah, I think we had the most wins, and I also think we were the best team in California last year. You know, we promoted that a little bit because it feels out here like that seems nearly impossible for Irvine to have done that, but I don't think it's impossible anymore. You know, we're not the best team in California now, but we're a good team, and I think we're a threat to all the teams in California when we face them on a basketball court, and that's a sign of a lot of growth for us.
Exactly. And then coming off that great year last year, Coach, where did you prioritize with your team and the staff? Because you come off 31 wins, there's still room to improve and get better. So where did you guys kind of hammer home in the spring and summer here and early fall before this thing really kicked off real good in November?
Well, the main message has been that we got to start over, and that, you know, we can't assume that anything we did last year helps us at all this year. We can't assume that, you know. So I feel like we've been battling complacency, and just, you know, all that comes with winning. I think handling success is very hard. That's why it's so rare for teams to repeat as champions, because of how hard it is to become champions and how hard it is to be champions. So what I'm really focused on now is trying to get our guys to embrace doing the things that are hard because of how rewarding they could be. And many of our guys have experienced that, so I think I got good buy-in.
Yes, indeed, because that's the main thing, Coach. You can't stick on last year because that was last year's team. It's a new year, a new day. And that's a lot of time young men don't understand that. Even with us being in the NBA, you coached the Warriors for a while, me covering the Hawks every day. You know, guys sometimes lose sight that, hey, this is not going to be the same team next year or even tomorrow because it could be a trade or injury. It could change the whole dynamic of the whole team. So you have to embrace the day, win the day, and realize that, hey, everything's a new experience, but also embrace it while you can, because you can all go away with an injury or whatever at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, I think young guys tend to think that when you have success that you're more likely to have more of it. But the reality is when you're competing at something like we are, success makes it harder because the people you're competing with want that much worse because of your success to beat you. So, you know, embracing the fact that we've got a target on us some, that we've, you know, made it harder for ourselves to have the success that we've enjoyed. It takes some maturity to get to that point. And I feel like the difficult non-conference schedule that we played and some of the results we've had this year have driven that message home to this year's team. And I'm hoping that we can benefit from that as we move into conference play.
You kind of read my mind, Coach. I want to ask you, what did you feel like your team improved on the most, playing that tough schedule that you guys play, seeing those different styles, different the way teams approach you guys? So what do you feel like you improved on the most as you jump into this Big West play here?
Well, you know, I think we're improved because I think we've had some weaknesses exposed. And so that's the reason you play such a hard schedule and you play so many games. We've had 16 games so far. We've had different kinds of troubles at different stages of this difficult schedule. And I think that I've got smart guys who will learn from that. And I think as coaches, if we do a good job of focusing on the right things that have made it difficult for us on given nights, that by the time we get to the end of the season, when the chips are down in a Big West tournament, we'll know what we have to do to be good. And I think we're on that path. I think we're moving in the right direction, but also still think we got a long way to go.
The good thing about it, Coach, in the conference play, a lot of guys, like you said, you have time to prepare for your opponent and also self-scout while preparing and getting guys developing, wanting to peak, of course, in that Big West tournament in Anaheim there, because that's what really counts. It's peaking right there, because if in the conference like the Big West, you got to make sure you win that conference to get the automatic bid, because if you don't, they don't look the other way to you. So I think you're right about that. With conference play, with the regiment you guys have, when you got time to prepare and self-scout and develop at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we always say that there's three components to our season: the non-conference, the conference, and then the postseason tournaments. in our non-conference, we're playing a lot of games against teams that are better than we are. In our conference, I don't feel like we do that. I feel like everybody's about the same. And so those are different types of games that require different things. We're preparing all year with the idea that for us to reach the goal that's most important to us, we've got to win 3 games in 3 days. So that's all what we're working on, is trying to figure out the best ways to do that. We're trying to figure out roles for a lot of different guys so that we can play multiple players and be fresh, hopefully, on that 3rd day. We're getting better at that. I think our guys are buying into that. But every year's team presents a different puzzle, and that's what we have now. We've got an interesting group of veterans, who know they can do it, and talented young guys who still have to prove what they can do, and we're in the process of figuring all that out.
And, Coach, also what I see with you guys all did good over your time is defending the home court, because you want to win your home games for sure in conference play. When you go on that road, it may be a crapshoot, so you definitely want to defend the home court. I feel like you do a great job every year of emphasizing that we got to win our home games as well.
Yeah, we do play well at home. Last year we had more road wins than any team in the country. And so we've had a road toughness about our team that is something we've hung our hat on. But right now we've only got 2 road wins, and those were both in the first couple weeks of the season. They were quality road wins at San Diego and at Boise State. But this team hasn't shown the same toughness on the road that we've come to expect, I don't think. And we're going to be challenged that way in the conference, as you said.
And, Coach, you got Hawaii coming over to see you guys here on the 11th. You got time to prepare for them, which is good as well. So what do you think for those guys on the film? You guys prepare to play those guys here on the 11th?
Yeah, they're good. I think they've been somewhat of a surprise to some people in the quality of their play. They're one of the top-ranked teams in all the metrics, in our conference, like we are. And they've built their schedule, their non-conference schedule, by playing mostly home games. We've done the opposite. We've been on the road. And in this opener in our conference, they're coming on the road to us. It'll be an important game for us. Our students will be back. I'm hoping we can generate a great crowd, and I'm excited to see our team compete and perform.
Hey, look at your roster, Coach. You got a lot of international guys on your roster, international background. So I know Irvine attracts people from all over. So kind of speak to how recruiting international guys with those backgrounds has really been important in your time at tenure at Irvine, what those guys mean to the team this year.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that. One of the things that I pride myself on in our recruiting is promoting the diversity and the environment in this university. UC Irvine, we have over 25,000 students. We got people from all over the place. So it's real easy when I go on the road recruiting, especially with international kids, to talk about the number of different types of people here on this campus who fit in and thrive. And so we've used, I think, the university's identity to our advantage with the basketball team, and we have recruited all over the world. This year we have 2 Australian players. I've got a Canadian player. I've got all kinds of different players. In our history, we've had guys from all over, multiple different continents. I enjoy that. I think that's one of the rewarding things about coaching in college is bringing guys from different backgrounds, different parts of the world together, and getting them to become close and compete. That's a fun thing.
And, Coach, you have a freshman guard, Austin Johnson, up the road from me and in Marietta. What do you see for this young man who will be a part of your future going forward?
Yeah, well, he's not a guard. He's a big guy. He's 6'9", about 235 or 40. He's an outstanding athlete. I really feel fortunate that we became connected with Austin and his family, and I think he's a great fit here at UC Irvine. I hope his family will hear your show. He's gotten off to a really good start as a freshman here for us on both ends of the floor, both with his shot blocking and rebounding, and then with his ability to finish plays around the basket and make free throws. His future is really bright. It will not surprise me for him to elevate into an all-conference player at some point during his time here. I just hope that could be quickly.
I hear that guy say, I feel like, Coach, the ball here in Georgia is really high level because the AAU coaches, high school coaches do a great job with the young men, and they're prepared to contribute as freshmen, Coach, which is very key. And so when you come down here to the South and find a good player like Austin is, it can contribute right away. It has to make you feel happy, and knowing the connections that you have in the city here is really giving you the right information to find a good player that fits into your culture and program.
Yeah, I do feel fortunate that we were able to connect with Austin. You know, he played in a great high school program there at Wheeler, and then went and did a prep year and link year prep. So he's an older freshman, which gives him an advantage, and he's really physically outstanding for a young guy, and I think he's going to continue to get better. He's really bought into me pushing him, and I'm excited for his future.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, I was thinking about Georgia boys as coach. We can take hard coaching. We can take that real good down here, coach, for sure.
Yeah. His mom and dad assured me that's what he needed. That was a relief.
Yes, indeed. Well, Coach, you asked Scott Brooks' jersey retirement when he was in town with the Wizards. So where's he been at your university, Coach? How much did he come around you guys and kind of pitch in and give you guys some advice and give you his time when he's off-season out with the Wizards there?
I mean, yeah, Coach Brooks, you know, lived the dream that all of my guys have, and that is to emerge as a player at this level and earn an opportunity to play professional basketball and then turn that into something. You know, Scott did the ultimate, really, by playing as well as he did in the minor leagues, earning a shot with the Houston Rockets, making the team, and then being a part of a team there that was talented enough to win a championship. So that's a great success story for all my guys to try to emulate. And Scott and I have known each other since I was coaching in the NBA. He's been incredibly supportive of our program, of our entire athletics department. We have a golf tournament every year where we raise money that he comes back to and sponsors. He's just a difference-making person. So that jersey retirement was meaningful for a lot of people because you wouldn't believe the number of fans here at Irvine who still, talk about seeing Scott Brooks play here in Annie, New Jersey.
Yes, indeed. Coach Brooks is a great guy. Look forward to seeing him on Friday night when we go to D.C. So I'll definitely tell him I talked about you, him in the interview today with you today. I know he speaks highly of you as well. I've told him I have you on my show every year at least once or twice, so he knows about our relationship. So I'm glad that you got to talk about Coach Brooks. I love him. I love talking to him. He's one of the coach on the road I love talking to on the road is Coach Brooks, so he's a great guy. I know you got lucky to have him as to be an eater for life for sure.
That's right. We are lucky for that. Yeah. Please tell him I said what's up. I'll probably talk to him before you guys head over there.
Yes, indeed. Coach Turner, man, best luck to you against Hawaii. I'll go ahead and catch up with you, man. Happy New Year to you. As always, hope to talk to you again in March when you win that championship, man.
Okay, man. I really appreciate your time, JR, and congratulations to you on all your family success this year. And I look forward to catching up again soon.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
All right, man.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh. Family Grind ENT. Believe in it. Get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
Suntan City, let yourself shine.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.